Hello, my friends. Welcome to one more creative vinyasa. And for this sequence, you can start seated on your heels. And from this position, you can stretch your arms forward in a child's pose. Try to rest your forehead on the ground, taking some deep breaths through your nose, inhaling and exhaling always through the nose. Try to avoid to breathe through the mouth or to hold your breath. Let's do some deep breaths, especially in this first moment of our practice. Trying to bring all of your attention to your breath. Feeling all the parts of your body really grounded on your mat, the palms of your hands, your forearms, your knees, your insteps. And from here, you can inhale deeply through the nose. And let's do some spinal waves on our knees. You can inhale, exhale, bring your chin towards your chest, curving your spine. And from here, you can inhale, lift your hips, lift the chin, and move your hip back. And then you can exhale one more time, arching your back to move your spine forward. And inhale, lift the hips, lift the chin, and move your hips back. And let's do it by 3. Perfect. 4. And 5. Exhale, release all the air, close your ribs, and from here you can lift the chin, tuck your toes on the ground, and bring yourself to the downward facing dog. Trying to elevate the shoulders in the downward facing dog, to press your chest towards your thighs, and to feel the stretch in the posterior chain of your legs, at the same time that you work in the mobility of your thoracic spine. And from this position, you can lift your right leg towards the ceiling, squeezing the glutes, pointing your foot, and then you can bring your right knee towards the midpoint between your hand and your foot. From here, elevate the hips one more time and trying to cross the ankles and elevate the shoulders. From here, you can exhale and bring your right knee to the midpoint between your hands and your feet. From here, you can turn your foot to the same line of your knee and exhale, elevate your left hand towards the ceiling and make a deep stretch on the sideline of your body, squeezing your abs and trying to look to the palm of your left hand. From here, you can exhale and move to the Parigasana, squeezing your quadriceps, touching the palm of your left hand on your shin, and extending your right arm towards your left side to feel a deep stretch in the right side of your side body. From here, you can exhale, bring the palm of your right hand to the ground, remain with your left arm extended, and then take your right knee off the ground and move to this variation of the Vasishtasana, the side plank, and fix your attention on your left thumb. Perfect. From here, you can start to turn your body towards the ground and extend your right leg back. And from here, lean forward and bend your elbows in the chaturanga. Exhale, bend your knee, trying to touch the ground with the ball of your right foot. Inhale, lift your hips and try to do a big circle with your right arm to bring you to the Wild Things pose. And then exhale, try to touch your right elbow on your right knee. Lift your hips, try to fix your gaze in a point on the ground, and start to turn your body towards the mat and do a big step forward with your right foot. From here, exhale, lift your left knee and bring your left hand back. Hold the outer edge of your left foot, twist your spine, and fix your gaze on your left thumb. Twist in your spine. Let's remain here, breathing through the nose and squeezing the right glute to keep yourself more straight in this position. And then you can exhale, balancing yourself on your right foot. Hold the inner edge of your left foot. Extend your right arm forward. Squeeze the left glute. And trying to lean forward in the Natarajasana pose. Fixing your gaze on the middle finger. From here, you can exhale. Release all the air. Release your foot. Try to cross your knees. Cross your arms. And here we are in the Garudasana pose. Breathing through the nose, trying to lower your hips a bit more. Feeling this deep stretch in the shoulders. Squeezing your knees together. And from here, you can exhale, release the arms, release the knees, squeeze your left glute, and lean forward in a warrior three. Feeling the stretch on your right hamstrings. Trying to balance yourself in this position. And from here you can exhale, bring the fingertips to the ground and bend your right knee. From here you can exhale, touch the ground with your toes, do a big step back with your right foot, lean forward, bend the elbows in the chaturanga, and inhale, upward facing dog. Shoulders back, chest forward, and lift the chin. From here you can exhale and go back to the downward facing dog. Elevating the shoulders and bringing the chest towards the thighs. Perfect. Try to remain here, breathing through the nose. And from this position, we will do the same thing to the other side. So you can lift your left leg towards the ceiling, pointing your foot, squeezing the glutes. And from here, exhale, squeeze your calf, and trying to bring your left knee to the midpoint between your hands and your feet. Lift your hips and cross the ankles. Exhale. And then bring your left knee one more time to the midpoint between your foot and your hand. And then you can bring your right ankle to the ground, turn your feet to the same line of your knee, elevate your right hand, and do a big stretch in the right part of your torso. Feeling this deep stretch on the sideline of your body. From here you can exhale, bring the weight to your right heel, and lift your torso to the Parigasana, squeezing the abs and feeling a deep stretch in the left part of your side body. Fixing your attention in the palm of your left hand. And then you can exhale, Left hand to the ground, elevate your right arm towards the ceiling, and then remove your left knee off the ground to the side plank. Variation of the Vasisthasana. And then exhale, extend your left leg, lean forwards, squeeze the glutes. In the Chaturanga, bend your knee and go to the Wild Things pose one more time. Lifting your hips, coming to the tip of your toes, lifting the hips, open the chest, doing a deep inhalation, and exhale. Bring your left elbow towards your left knee, lift your hips, lift the knees, and trying to do a big step forward at the same time that your arm go back to balance yourself. And then exhale, lift your right knee, move your right arm back, extend your right quadriceps, trying to fix your gaze on your right thumb, and squeeze the glute to let this pose more straight. And fix your attention on your right thumb. Perfect. Inhale and exhale. Release the foot, trying to hold the inner edge of your right foot with your right hand. Squeeze your right glute, extend your left arm, and trying to lean forward in the Natarajasana. The dancer pose, lifting your foot towards the ceiling and fix your attention in the middle finger. From here you can exhale, cross the knees, cross the elbows, lower the hips a bit more, and trying to stay here in the Garudasana pose. Breathing through the nose all the time. Perfect. Feeling your heels really grounded on the floor to give you a strong foundation. And then exhale, release the arms, release the legs, squeeze the glutes of your right leg, and go to the warrior 3. Extending your arms forward and feeling all the weight on your left foot. Breathing through the nose all the time and fixing your attention forward. From here, you can bring the fingertips to the ground. Bend your left knee. Touch the ground with your toes. Do a big step back with your left foot. And then you can lean forward. Bend the elbows in the Chaturanga. Take a deep inhalation, moving the shoulders back, pushing the ground away from you, and lift the chin in the upward facing dog. And then touch the knees on the ground, move your hips back, and touch the forehead on the ground to return to the child's pose. Breathe deeply through the nose. We can remain here for some moments to feel the effects of this practice on our body. Feeling the palms of your hands, the forehead, the knees, the shins, the insteps, really grounded on the floor. And trying to slow down your breath, your mind, and rest your body of this today's practice.